With my client Tim and my very good friend and brother Anya.
Yeah, I am, yes.
We've been working together for a year, and we're just going to go through a short testimonial. Tell them what you've just told me about what you've just done recently.
All right, so I've just done my VAT return.
You have?
For the whole year, and I thought it'd be interesting to compare my total amount that's gone through my company in terms of invoicing with the same period last year, and it was up approximately 40%, and put a lot of that down to Steve.
Wow, 40% increase after work together for the year. So this isn't just about the money for me, because it's what truly lights my soul up is the money coming to my world, getting the life back. Tell them also where you've just been. When we met, you were telling me you kept putting off.
Yeah, well, I put off a ski trip which I really wanted to go on
because multiple times.
Yeah, because I was too busy with work. This year, I managed to break that cycle. Actually, I've just come back from a ski trip at the beginning of March, so really enjoyed it with a good group of friends, which is what you should be doing. Really, you should be enjoying yourself rather than working all the time. And also been on a trip to Berlin with my wife at the end of March. She entered the Berlin half marathon, which was a great achievement in itself. Since getting involved with Steve as well, I've actually done my very first half marathon myself in January this year, which I never even contemplated before, but Steve said, it's well within my capabilities, so I just bit the bullet and entered one in January this year. So when my wife entered the Berlin, it wasn't even on my radar, but I wish I'd been doing it as well.
We're going to get another one booked. So we also massively helped with diabetes, didn't we?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Health perspective.
Yeah, in terms of diet, what I was eating for breakfast, we identified that certain foods were making my blood sugar spike first thing in the morning, which isn't good for my diabetes, and it affects your performance as a result. So, all those
Don't take it from me. You saying it, don't take it from me. So what was life like? So we've increased our profits 40%, your performance through health and how you feel has got better. How was life before we met each other in the business?
Chaotic. I've been fortunate to have had plenty of work, but in some ways it felt like too much work, and my head was all over the place.
Overwhelm's a good word.
Overwhelm, exactly, yeah. And that sort of translates into procrastination, because you don't know which job to start first, and as I say, the head was all over the place. And through adopting the structures that Steve has coached me in, that's helped massively as well. And obviously your business performance increases as a result of that.
Yeah, thank you. So and also, before we met, obviously you were chaotic, you were overwhelmed. So what does life look like now after we've obviously went through a year of coaching, and what have you learned through the importance of performing correctly, right structures, right systems? How's life look now?
Yeah, well, couldn't put a percentage on it, but at least 40% better.
Yeah, well, we know. Yeah, that's financial, isn't it? So
I know, but yeah,
all over we've got better.
Yeah, it's kind of off the scale, really. It's the biggest game changer for me. Something really simple, and that was just getting up a lot earlier than I was doing before. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. now, which might sound a terrible thing to do, but once you get into that routine, it's just made a massive difference for me. Just that one thing. There are other aspects of how I've improved things, but certainly getting up, focusing on a couple of hours at least of focused work, then maybe walking the dog, and then getting back and feeling energised and doing the same again, that sort of thing. And you start crossing the tasks off your to-do list, and Steve will probably say you shouldn't have a to-do list.
I just want to say we have done lists, but would you say life's got better?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest thing you got from it all? What's the biggest thing you took away from the program and the coaching?
The biggest thing is sort of listening to Steve, obviously, but the biggest positive, if that's what you mean, is I think it's improved my family life as well. Actually, relationships with my relationship with my wife as well. That's better. We're doing more things together, spending more time together. She might say that's not a good thing, but it's hard to sort of wrap it up into a sentence, really. But Yeah,
Just
just a massive improvement. Really.
Yeah, just thank you, mate, because money's great, but what really lights my
life as well,
what really lights my soul up is when somebody like yourself telling me that life is just got better on all angles, and that's what I'm here to do, and that's what truly lights my soul up, and I'm so glad I've had you in my world for so long.
Yeah.
So, would you recommend me and my coaching?
I've got to say yes, but definitely, absolutely.
Thank you so much, mate. Me and Tim are now brothers, not just. I don't like calling them clients, I like to call them my brothers because I don't like taking power trips over the men in my world. No, it's true, I don't. And really, I had a friend for life, and the connection we've bonded over the past year, that's what true coaching is, building relationships, and transformation doesn't happen any other way than building a relationship with somebody you truly trust. And I just thank you for being for one, committing, and thank you for coming into my world.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Likewise, thank you.